I'm in a groove, I'm in a groove state of mind. I'm in a groove state of mind. I'm in a groove state of mind. I'm in a groove state of mind.
Quiero tequila, señor, por favor.
I'm in a groove state of mind. Moving all the time. No excuses and no blame. Stepping up my game. I'm a groove student, yes I am. You do, I know I can. Read my master plan. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving.
Quiero tequila, señor, por favor.
I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. You make it inspires me. The bus boost and free. I'm dancing in my dreams. Working at the scene. I'm feeling groove-licious. You know who I am. Now is my time to have a groove state of mind. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. Come let it go. Rise up and we go. There's magic in the air. I feel it everywhere. I've got my groove on. You know who I am. Now it's time to have a groove state of mind. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. Time to bust the move. Let me your own beat. The groove where life can go so sweet. Grooving's got my back. When you tell me there's magic in my mind. I'm grooving all the time. I'm grooving. Groove, 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 groove. I'm grooving. Groove, 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 groove. I'm grooving. Groove, 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 groove. I'm grooving. I'm grooving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving, I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Welcome to day 2 of the GrooveAsia 5-day challenge. My name is Nick Lakhani, as you can see under my screen over here, and I'm going to be your trainer today and your facilitator. I'll just introduce myself very briefly. I've had a career in not only education in terms of training, work, for example, being a college lecturer, and also I've actually worked in business and IT as well. For example, I was a trainer, consultant, and then a technical director of a software company. And what I do now is I help individuals and small companies go and communicate better, whether that's in person, like this, speaking, or in terms of their marketing, in terms of how they deal with their clients, right? So in terms of what I'm doing this week, it's all about communicating with your clients in a way that you can then entice them, and we talked about it yesterday about the know, like, and trust, to entice them to then transact with you, to work with you, to invest in you. Okay? And that's what GrooveAsia is all about. It's about getting the commitment. And in this case, the commitment is not only their time and their effort, but also you need to get paid as well. Okay? That's what we're interested in, making sure that you know how to do that for your funnels. Now, what I'm going to do is, before I start, I'm just going to show you a couple of things on my screen over here, so that you can understand who we are at GrooveAsia. Now, every month I've been doing this, haven't I, in terms of the 5-day challenges, and I'll show you where they are as well. In the meantime, and also what I'll do is I'll let you know about the events that are taking place in the next few days, in the next week, and so on, and where to find more information. Now, those of you who are watching live, put #live. I've already got a few people in the room over here. We've got Nancy, and Nancy is from Montreal, Canada, and it's just after midday her time. Fantastic, Nancy, welcome. And so I know we have a few other people watching. Just put in the #live. I just want to know, for example, what part of the world you're in. You're probably not likely to be in Australia and New Zealand because it is in the middle of the night. Now, you could possibly be in Southeast Asia, maybe India, maybe Africa, maybe parts of Europe, or even in the Americas. Let us know where you're calling from. I just want to know who's watching live, and in terms of, if you watch a replay, put #replay, and then let us know where you're calling from as well. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you a particular website on here, and this is the one I go to quite a lot, isn't it? The GrooveAsia.cm resource page, and I will share that with you into the chat over here. And this is important because if ever you want to know anything that's going on in terms of GrooveAsia, this is the place to find out. This is the hub. This is the oracle of all knowledge. And in terms of the resources on here, you've got our event calendar. Check the calendar. Okay, right. So let's check the calendar, shall we? And let's just make it a little bit bigger over here. I want to make sure that you can see it's a little bit better as well. Let's increase the magnification a little bit. And as you can see, it'll go to today's date. And today happens to be Tuesday, the 14th of May. And it's just after 5 p.m. UK time, which is where I am. Now, notice on this calendar, on the bottom right-hand corner, it's got London. That's my time zone. But when you first open it up, when you first click on it and open it up, it will probably show you KL time, Kuala Lumpur time, Malaysia time, which will be GMT +8. All right. Now you can just click on this and change it to your own time zone. I find this incredibly useful because that way you can translate it into your own calendar, into your own time, and then know what time events are taking place. Also, you can do this. Click on the 3 dots over here, and let's go to Preferences, iCalendar Feeds. Click on iCalendar Feeds. What I normally do is I go to the very bottom where you've got all the calendars that we have for GrooveAsia, things that are going on not only in GrooveAsia, Groove AI, iSummit, and Simon Leung as well. Let's do all calendars, all of those combined. I click and copy that, and then I can go to my Google Calendar and import that in and have that mapped onto my own schedule. Then I never forget when something is on. Okay, just a little tip on there for you. Now, on here, let's see what's going on today. This is one of Simon's fabulous courses, by the way. Internet Marketing Insider Secrets. Just click on that, and this is the actual link for it. Day one's already taken place, and you can go to day 2 over here by going to that link and there. That's great. And also, for example, we have, okay, so we've got a little bit of feedback. We're seeing a black screen holder. Okay, right. Okay, so is that still the case? Is it still not showing up my screen? So I'll wait for Nancy or okay, so we've got Nancy in the room, Howard, Dr. Lisa. Just let me know if it's still not showing up on there. Maybe Karen, if you can. Okay, so yeah, it's not showing up there right now. Okay, right. So let's try that again. What we'll do is I will try and share it again. Right. This time, if Karen can give me a message to tell me that she can see it or not, we'll see on there. Okay, so we're still not seeing it. Okay, fabulous. All right, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's just remove that. What we are going to do is we're going to go and troubleshoot this. This is obviously beforehand, and it doesn't seem to be very happy today. So what I'll do is I'll change something on my setup over here, and let me see if it could very well be, for example, it could very well be an issue with my connection to the internet on there. Let's see what else is showing. Yep, still not showing, no showing screen. Okay, yeah, no, I get it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and let's stop that screen over there. I'm going to go back to and start again. Let's share a different screen this time, and let me see if I can actually share this. Okay, and let's add to the stage. And Karen, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Okay, so brilliant. Hopefully you all can see it on the screen over there. I'm showing, let's go back to the resources tab over here, and give me a thumbs up, Karen, if you can see the resources page. Yep, fabulous. Bingo, says Dr. Lisa. Good, says Howard. Brilliant. Thank you so much for the feedback on it. This is why we'd love to have you on live, so because we can imagine going through a whole hour of training and not being able to see my screen. Wow. Thank you so much. This is what it takes teamwork. So thank you to all of you out there. Thank you to Karen, who's in the background helping me out as a program director. Thank you so much. Now, let me start that again. This is the resources page. I've shared it into the chat already, and you can check the calendar, click on it, and you can actually go to the calendar over here. Notice it's got London at the bottom over here because that's my time zone. That's what I changed it to. When you first go onto the calendar, you can change it by finding your own time zone. So if you're in, for example, Arizona, and that's GMT -7 right there. So there you go. Very simple, very easy to use. Now, one of the things that I do, as I mentioned, is that I actually put this into I feed it into my Google Calendar, and click on the 3 lines over here, Preferences, iCalendar Feeds. And it's going to load up on there. Okay, there you go. And the important one to get is all calendars at the bottom, copy. and then you can actually go ahead and paste that, import it into your Google Calendar. Just Google it on how to do that onto your calendar. All right. Okay. And you'll be able to do that. That's brilliant. Now, one of the things about this, in terms of the Internet Marketing Insider Secrets, that is over here. And again, am I having any issues? Okay, hopefully you can see my screen on there. I'm just going to make it so that it's easier for you to see. So Simon's course is on today and tomorrow. You can actually go to that link over there, isummitmastery.com/secrets. And I showed you that page over here as well on there. Also, we have a fantastic event coming along at the weekend, which is the iSummit Insiders Club launch. Fantastic. So if I click on that, let's just see what information it has on there. And we're going to have registration for that very, very soon on there. That's great. So thanks very much to everybody behind the scenes there. But you can take a look at that. That's going to be on Friday and Saturday. So depending on what time it is in your part of the world, we will actually have that on there. Now, what else is going on this week? We have, obviously, the 5-day challenges are all on here. We've got Groove Coaching tomorrow, the group coaching, which is session number 2. And session number 1 was a few hours ago, about 12 hours ago. And you can actually go for the link over here and go to groove.cm/coaching, and that will enable you to actually sign up for this and be sent details of the link to join us in the Zoom room. This is live, recordings are not published, and it's an opportunity for you to attend either of the 2 sessions or both of the sessions if you're able to. You're more than happy to come along. And also yesterday, what I showed you was that although this is a free session, we've actually got a checkout over here, which is interesting, right? Yeah, and this is one of the things that we're going to look at today, is to build a product funnel and be able to do things with it, things like this, okay? Now, that's where you need to sign up for that as well. And there are a number of different things on there. Our usual sessions with our GLUs. So Karen, Peter, and myself do the normal GLUs. And Peter's doing the Groove AI Live as well. Okay, now let's just go back to our previous screen over here. We have a number of different things on here about how to make your first dollar online, AI fundamentals, GrooveAsia AI. There's so many things on here. New members orientation. Now, if you're not so comfortable about the GrooveAsia community and you're not sure about what else is going on with this, I absolutely recommend you come on board, join us for the next orientation. And this takes place every first Wednesday of the month. Click on this link and it will actually give you more details. Sign up, totally free for you. And Karen runs this session, fabulous. She always has a guest speaker on or somebody to share their experience on there to actually help you with that as well. Right. So now, in terms of the, let's go back to the resources page on there. Okay. And one of the things that I wanted to show you on here was we get together. We don't get together virtually just all the time. We have other ways where we get together as well. And this year, we've got a fantastic breakthrough retreat, which is taking place in Japan. Now, if you click on this button over here, Experience the Mastermind, and fill in the form over here, right? This is just so that you register for the webinar, okay? Register for the webinar, get more information. And the next one, okay, so it should be on, I believe it's the Friday the 24th of May. I thought this was updated, obviously not. Okay, so let me just see if I can actually refresh. There you go, yeah. So the previous page was cached on there. So Friday the 24th of May or Thursday the 23rd, depending on what part of the world you're in, go ahead and take a look. It's a free seat for you to be able to not only see it, but ask questions as well. And you'll see us, for example, those of us who actually attended Malaysia last year, we were in Langkawi and in Port Dickson. We started off in Kuala Lumpur, made our way there, and it was life-changing for me. I can promise you that. Okay, take a look at that. It was absolute game changer for me, and not only my future, but the future of my family as well. So just take a look. It won't hurt. It'll take a little bit of time out of your day. All right. Now, what else is on here? GrooveAsia report, private consultations. Yes, go ahead and book those. Consultations with myself, Karen, and Michael as well, I believe, as well. So, and also GrooveAsia Leaders Unite is over here. And Tyra's Power Hour. Fantastic. Okay. And the challenge. This is the challenge that we're doing over here. Okay. And the reviews as well. We want you to actually give us feedback on there. Okay. Now, lots of things going on over here. I've spent a few minutes talking about that. And we've seen a couple of situations where you have a sign-up form or you have a checkout, right? And those are some of the things that we're going to look at today. Therefore, I'm going to show you this particular slideshow on here. And what we've got over here is profit while sleeping. Fantastic. And day 2, product funnels. I'm just going to briefly explain a little bit about product funnels so that you not only do you understand, but also you're able to actually do what I'm doing on my system on yours. All right. Therefore, what are product funnels? Now, I don't want to get mixed up with the funnels that we did in February or March, okay? Those are web pages. There's like a little mini website in your main website, okay? And by that, what I mean is that in terms of, if I bring my dashboard up, if I go to Groove Pages, and okay, let me just go back to here, right, because I've changed screens. Right, so if I bring my dashboard up and go to Groove Pages, and I actually go down to Tech-Led Growth, which is the website that I created. Oh, here we go. Right, Tech-Led Growth, right, Manage Site. Now, this is what we created, and this is what I showed you again yesterday. Now, what we did was we created a website with a number of pages on it. We also created a funnel for an ebook with 3 pages in that. So this is a little, imagine this funnel being a mini website within the Tech-Led Growth website. That's what it is, okay? Now, this is separate from what I'm going to show you today. However, what I am going to show you is that in this particular page, you can see we've got a sign-up page, a verification page, a thank you page. Now, I've got them prepared here for you to look at. This is the home page, okay? The sign-up page is this, and it's got a form on here, and we showed you how to create that form, right? Now, I'm going to actually duplicate this block, and I'm going to put a checkout on here if not today, if we don't have time today, we'll do it tomorrow. But I will actually make it so that instead of having a form, we're going to have a checkout. Also, we're not going to have this for free. We're going to charge $1 for it, okay? Now, so that's the sign-up page. The verification page is in here, and also the thank you page is here. And there's a reason for that. I've brought that up there because what I'm going to show you today, we actually have the sales page, which is this page here, kind of like a landing page as such, and the thank you page here. And I'm very happy with that. I want both of them referenced in there. So I'm going to keep these open because I need this address over here. All right. Now, for example, the funnel that I'm going to show you, the product funnel, is, as I said, something different. Now, what's the difference, Nick? Well, what's going to happen is that I'm going to show you So here's some notes that I made earlier, right? I'm going to show you what a product funnel is in terms of Groove, and it's in GrooveAsia because this is the 5-day challenge in GrooveAsia. And this product funnel, for example, is going to say, right, I want to sell the ebook for $1. Okay, so that's the first funnel. But then I'm going to show you how to do that. And then I'm going to go and show you how to create a bump up to an online course. Also, now, for example, this is going to be today and tomorrow. Okay, so whatever I don't get done today, we'll be doing it tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll be doing checkouts as well. Okay, therefore, now in terms of the funnels, we're going to create one for the ebook where we're going to have a bump, like kind of like, hey, you've given me your details, you transacted with me for $1. Hey, look, you know what? You can read the book, but most people like to see things in action. Therefore, why don't you just get the online course and I take you through step by step? And because you're here already, because you're already in the room, you're already invested in me, and you already know that you want my help with this, then I'm going to give you a one-time offer. Normally, my online courses are $497, but just for you, for this once, it's never going to be repeated. I'm going to give it to you for $297. Just take here. They've already gone and parted with $1 with you. They've committed to that. And you can say, hey, let's upgrade to an online course because I want Nick to show me how to do it step by step. On the other hand, we could have had it the other way around and actually had this consultation for $47. Remember what I said yesterday about being creative and thinking outside the box and say, put yourself in the mind of somebody landing on your pages and knowing what they know about you, having a level of trust in you, right? They know you, they like you, they trust you, and they're going to go and commit. What do you think they're looking for? They're looking for an ebook, they're looking for an online course, they're looking for consultation, they're looking for memberships, they're looking for other things, not because you've got them available. They're looking for it because they want to help solve them. They need help with their problem that they cannot solve themselves, or they will not solve it themselves. Okay? So therefore, this is important. And we can mix and match this, couldn't we? I could have said ebook to consultation and then online course to something else and so on. But over the period of the next 2 days, we're going to create these funnels and then create the bumps in there as well, and go through the process and even do multiple pricing strategies. For example, one upfront cost, two monthly cost, but two for part payment, two or three what's the word? 2 or 3 segments of the payment, okay, of the investment, right? So this is what we're going to look at first: the ebook for $1, and we're going to bump up to an online course. Okay. Now, so this is very much installments. Thank you so much, Dr. Lisa. I knew if I waited long enough, somebody's going to answer for me. Installments, brilliant word. Now, what I'm going to do is, and I need you to understand, this is not the same as the funnel which I've just shown you. It's not the same. That is a front end kind of web pages or a series of web pages actually shown in a certain way. I'm going to show you how to create something under the hood, okay? And the way in which you'll see it is through a checkout, okay? Now, in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to go to GrooveAsia. Actually, sorry, a couple of things. You must make sure that you've got your domain, custom domain sorted out.
And also your payment, also with the custom domain, you need to create a subdomain for GrooveSell. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Also, you need to have payment methods like PayPal or Stripe. All right. Therefore, I'm going to go to the settings and billing. And I'm going to go along here onto now let's see where the billing settings are. Yeah, I don't want to. Okay. They've moved things around a little bit. So, okay, here we go. Yes. Payment gateways. And as you can see, I've got Stripe and PayPal set up. Okay. And it's called Nick Lakhani Live. All right. Also, with the domains, it's custom domains manage. Now, the domain in question on here is tech-led growth. Therefore, I'm going to go down here, tech-led growth, and I showed you in previous 5-day challenges how to set up one for Groove Pages over here and for Groove Member. Okay. You can see on here the GrooveSell is emboldened as well. So it actually has a subdomain that I've created on there. Well, let's take a look. Click on that. And as you can see, what it's got, I've already got a subdomain called pay.techledgrowth.com. Now, it would be helpful to have these subdomains indicate that there's going to be some sort of payment or some sort of product or some sort of transfer and so on. You could call it shop, store, pay, I think something like that, okay? Because then when somebody sees that, they know that they're making an investment and there's no surprise over there, all right? So on here, I'm going to create a new subdomain and I'm going to call this let's see what we're going to do. It's the ebook, isn't it? So for this particular one, I'm going to call this ebook. And click on the tick. Oh, okay. Right. So subdomain must be alphanumeric or hyphen. Okay, brilliant. How about book? All right, okay. It's gonna be one of those days, is it? Right, okay. So I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Let's just get rid of pay over here. Right, it's gonna be one of those days. So I'm just gonna go back and using pay. Okay, right, I'm happy with that. Pay is fine. Keep it simple, okay? And we've set that up already, all right? Let's close this up. Now, we've checked those two things. We've got a payment gateway and we've got a subdomain in GrooveSell, okay? Now, when in GrooveSell, so this is the GrooveSell, I'll go back again. This is GrooveSell here, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit so that it's easier for you to see. And yesterday I said, we're not going to look at all the buttons on here. The main one today we're going to look at is funnels and products, right there. Now, with this, I'm going to go to new product funnel, and the name of it is going to be ebook, right? Now, just for clarity, I'm just going to copy that, and the internal name I'm going to have is ebook as well. I'm going to keep things simple, and this is for a this is my ebook for success. All right, that's a description. Subdomain. Now again, we've done this before with other things, with, for example, Groove Pages. Groove Pages will ask you to create a subdomain that is unique, that it can then sit on their system in Groove. Same thing with this. We want a subdomain which is unique, that nobody else has used before, and that is the internal name that will be given under the hood at Groove. But obviously we're going to use pay dot our custom domain name. All right. So in this case, I'm just going to create a very simple 2 or 3 letters like this, SDGH, and a couple of numbers, 45. There you go. Therefore, that's the subdomain I'm going to use. I'm hoping that nobody's used that before. And then I'm going to go to the next item, which is category. Well, yes, so this is business. So one of the things that you can do is software, sports, travel. To be honest with you, I normally use business on here. Right, now, I want you to take note here. I want you to write this down. Currency. If you want to operate using different currencies, then this product funnel will operate in dollars as it is there. But if I want to operate, for example, I'm in the UK and I want to operate in Great British pounds, this is where I change it before doing anything else. Okay, very important. Now, in this case, though, I will use US dollars. All right, so most of the things that I do are in US dollars. That's fine. The next item, sender name. Remember we said yesterday, make sure you got a default your own custom sender. Okay, right. Okay, here we go. We're having fun and games over here. Right, so now I think I'm having issues with my computer, but normally you should see a little, probably a blue or a red dot in here, default sender. Now I've changed it to custom sender over here, and this box is up here. Do you see that? If I go back to default, it disappears. If I go to custom, it appears, all right? Then custom, drop-down list, and this is my custom sender, which I've already set up in my system back in January. Now, this is important. What domain is it? pay.techledgrowth.com. That's the subdomain we created. Show in marketplace, no. We don't want to do that on there. Now, unfortunately, I can't see on here. There it is. Okay, so you see that there's a like an on-off toggle over there. Now I don't want to show in the marketplace. We are going to be looking at affiliate marketing and having products on the affiliate marketplace and so on, but that's going to be later on in the year. That's another session. But no, I don't want that there. Okay. Now notice that by default it'll say make funnel live. Well, okay, let's make it live. That's great. And then create product funnel. Now, can you see the location here? Ebook, dashboard, products. Well, let's go back to the dashboard and let's go back another session, right? This is the ebook over here. And these are the 3 dots here. And I can go to funnel settings, and these are the settings that we had earlier, right? Okay. Now notice it didn't go and make it live. That's interesting. Okay. Now let's leave it like that. That's fine. Manage product funnel. It says on there. Click on that. Manage products. Okay. So this is where we were a minute ago. Now this is a front-end product, meaning that this is a product I want to sell up, right off the bat, right there. Let's go to edit. So you can use this pencil icon here, or just click over here, edit. Right, now this is the little bit of nitty-gritty work here, but there is a system to it, and for each product you have to do this. Okay, and the reason is that here you can specify all sorts of things, including the price, including what happens, including a number of different things on here for each item. All right. Therefore, it's already got ebook, already pre-populated that. The internal name I'm going to have on that is ebook as well, actually. That's fine. Description. So on this description, I'm going to put ebook for your marketing success. Okay. Yes, this is a front-end product. Okay, now again, it's very, you can't see that on my screen, but for some reason, but it is selected. It's got this line outlining this particular product. If I click on upsell, you can see this is selected. No, I want to go back to the front-end product. On your system, it will actually change color in that little circle in there. All right. Now, that's fine. We're happy with that. And save and next. Notice all of these steps here, 11 steps. We have to go through each screen. Therefore, let's go to save and next. So if Howard or Dr. Lisa or Nancy can just put into the chat, are you seeing my screen properly and are able to follow what we're doing? Hopefully you can. Because I'm on StreamYard, I've got lots of windows open and my internet doesn't appear to be so great today. The system is taking a little bit of time on here. When you're doing this on your systems, it should be a little bit better, right? While we're doing that, I just want to remind you what it's going to look like. We've got the ebook as such. Therefore, let's go back to the screen over here. And as you can see, we've got ebook, which we're going to sell for $1. And then later on, we're going to create online courses. And then we're going to have that as a bump to the ebook. Okay. So that's where we are at the moment. Let's see. It's still working away. Yep. Oh, great. Dr. Lisa says, yep, we're following you. Thank you for that. It's amazing. We look into a piece of plastic and we trust that people all over the world can actually see and hear what we're doing and also what we're showing as well, which is fantastic. So this is great. Now, if, for example, I have an issue with that particular page, what I may have to do is to come out of it and let's just see if I've got an issue with it. Let's just refresh it. I hope we don't have to repeat that process, but you never know. Here we go. Right. So we've got our colors back. Can you see that? Okay. Brilliant. All right. So we've got our colors back. That's a little bit better. So you can see that we've got a red button over here with save and next. We've got red selection over here with the different 3 selections at the bottom on here. So this is a front end product. And we're going to put in the internal name again, ebook, and we've got to put this in here as well. So ebook for your business success. There you go. That's just a description. Okay, I'm happy with that. Save and next. Okay, that's better. Right, now this is very important. Add a pricing plan for the ebook. Great. Well, what you've got here is price point name, ebook number 1. Well, that's fine. I'm happy with that. And normally what I normally do something like this. For an internal name, I just repeat it for the point. It doesn't really matter what it's called, except you know that there's a first price, a second price, a third price. In this case, there's only going to be one price, $1. Okay, now, price point description. Again, it's a, you know, I can put in a description on here in terms of how would I describe it? Well, what I would do there is absolutely next to, here, let's put almost free ebook. Okay. Look, I'm being a little bit facetious, but you get to where we're going on this. All right. So this is just a description on here. So is this the default pricing? Well, there's only going to be one. So yes, it is. Now, later on, I'm going to do another product where we're going to add have two price points for it. Okay, so in this case, we're just going to have one. Okay, now this is where you can specify one time, recurring, installments. Thank you, Dr. Lisa. Recurring installments, and also pay your own price. Isn't that great? You get to pick how much you pay for my online courses or for my membership. That's great, isn't it? Yes, if you're going to try that, please try it out and see what happens. That would be interesting. In this case, though, look, one time. All right. Do you want to enable a trial? No. How much is it? Well, look, it's already got $1 already typed in there. And if I click out of it, it's already got the currency in there. If I wanted £1 UK pound, I can't go and change it here. I can't go and change it now. I've already said it's US dollars. Okay. Now, that's $1. That's fine. Okay. Save and next. Here we are, the gateways. Well, we've already checked our gateways, and for the gateway, I want to use Stripe, which takes a credit card. So I don't want PayPal, I want credit card here, and then add a credit card gateway for the drop-down for processing. So add credit card gateway, drop-down list, and there's only one. Now, I could have another 1, 2, or 3 different payment gateways, and especially as you get more experience with this, you would normally like to have 2. The reason is, if one fails, the other one is actually there, right? So in this case, let's just go to Nick Lakhani Live. Notice it says 100, because if you have more than one payment method, you can say, right, for this one, I want to use 60% of the time. This one, I want you to use 40% of the time, or 50-50, or 70-30. You understand? Okay. In this case, it's 100. That's fine. I'm happy with that. And save and next. Now, this is where we look at the contents and the sales page and the thank you page. This is why we've got the sales page here. I'm going to highlight it, copy it, paste it here, and then the thank you page, which is over here. Copy it and paste it there. Right. Now, the next tab on here is refund period. Now, this is interesting because often when you actually go and buy something, sometimes people give you 7-day, 14-day, 30-day refund policies. And there are certain criteria that you have on there. Some people have no quibble refund policies. Now, do you think that I'm going to offer something like a refund for an ebook that I'm going to send to somebody for $1? Probably not. However, for some of the other things that I'm going to be doing, maybe for the online course, maybe for the other things that we're going to do, we are going to put in some days in here. Now, just to show you the refund period for this, say, for example, I was doing it and I said, yeah, no problem. 7-day refund. Okay, let's type that in. Now, buffer period. Now, what that means is that if I actually have affiliates that I'm going to be giving them a cut of the actual investment that people are making, how many days do I want to wait before that affiliate payment kicks in to that other person? Well, sometimes you've got to say, well, it shouldn't be, on top of the 7, I probably want to wait another 3 or 7, another 7. Okay, so let's just call it another 3 days, right? Now, where it's a 30-day refund, probably I would wait another 10 days. Okay, now in this case, let's go to support info. Definitely have a support info. For example, you can actually type in a URL on here. All right, so in this case, if I go to the home page and go to contact, now potentially, look, that's a sales inquiry. I can send us an inquiry. I could actually just change some of the wording on there and maybe even have it so that it's not even a contact. It's like a hidden page, and actually have that on there. But in this case, I'm quite happy to have that like that as a URL and pop that in there as well. So right there. Now, if I wanted to, instead of a URL, I could do an email and then put in the email address in there. Okay, but let's just go back to the URL. I'm happy with that. Save and next. Now, this is interesting. Let's just make it a little smaller so you can see a little bit more. This is the way that it looks. Now, with this, I can go, and this is the way that it looks and feels. So let's change the color to a blue. There you go. That looks nice, doesn't it? It's got the Groove logo in there. What else can I do? Well, product image. And one of the things I can do is to actually upload a product image. Oh, okay. Let's go to choose. I've forgotten what I've got in there now. Let's change it to a little tick like this. There you go. Select. All right. How about that? If I go back to the template, I think I will get the pink one. I think that looks nice. Okay. Product image. There it is there. If I want to disable the branding bar, I just turn that on like that. Did you see that? That bar disappeared there. But I do like it, so I'm fine with that. Notice it's got the name and the description in there. That's why I put that description in. Ebook for your business success. Customization. Right, this is where you can actually change certain things like the colors of the text and so on. To be honest with you, I normally don't touch this unless there's something super important about the branding. I'm really not going to change this on here, but feel free to play around with it at your time. Also with this button text, it's got complete purchase, and on here, for example, we've got complete purchase over here as well, and there's a number of different things you can do to change that. I'm not going to change that on there. That's fine, right? Even if I'm selling something for having something for free, I just normally just leave it as complete purchase. No big deal. Form fields. This is important. What information are you going to ask them? You have to ask them first name, last name, email, country, and state. You can also, for example, on here, these are ticked: address, city, and postal code. Well, if you're selling, you can use this to sell physical products. Or, for example, if you actually go and sign up for this digital product over here, but I'm going to actually send you a thank you card in the mail. Well, I need to know where they live. But to be honest, in most cases for these ebooks, no, I don't want to ask them for that. Remember, if they see a form with address and city and postal code, there has to be a good reason why that's on there. Otherwise, you may find people are not so happy to part with that information. Okay. Phone number, maybe, yeah. I signed up for something for free the other day, and they asked me for my number because they use WhatsApp to send messages to me, to actually go and take part in the thing that I've signed up for. And company name, yeah, I think that's cool. I think that's fine. And so I've made them mandatory as well on there. That's fine. You can even add another custom field on there for any particular information that you need. Remember, the more information you ask for, usually, the less people go ahead with this. So don't try and ask too much at once at the beginning. You're nurturing the relationship, okay? Now, with the express checkout, I always use the full checkout experience. I don't want a little, somebody might accidentally tick something and then they sign up to actually buy a $50,000 boat, all right, which they're not really happy with. Well, you understand. Okay, again, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I want you to get the point. I want them to go through the full experience of the checkout, okay? Also, for example, some of this other one-click stuff, I've known people have issues with things like PayPal with that as well. So I always use this one here at the top. Okay. Right. Cart abandonment. Right. So one of the things here is that you can actually use third-party tools that if somebody stops and doesn't, for example, they've put in their name and their email address, but then they don't actually go and transact and actually, give their credit card details, you can actually use that information they've already given to put them into a particular sequence or a particular loop so that you can then follow up with them using some sort of third-party tool, right? In this case, I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to show you on there what that is, okay? But it is possible to do it right there, right? And again, you can actually go into, and add a new integration with a particular tool that will do certain things for you, right? Custom CSS tracking, yeah, again, bit of code and so on. I'm not going to go there. This is a little bit too complicated for what we're doing this week. Legal, right. Now, at the moment, I'm not going to put any vendor-specific terms and conditions on here. However, what I normally do is I normally do put something on there with a warning and so on. But we'll look at that more in detail tomorrow, okay? Language, again, English, that's fine, fixed, no problem. Digital product, do I want to sell, for example, a quantity of these books? No, not really, not interested. And also then a password. Do I want them to create a username and password for an account to access their stuff? No, I'm going to let the system actually do that for me if I choose that particular way of fulfilling the transfer of the information or the digital product, okay? Therefore, let's go to save and next. Right, order bumps. Here, we're not going to activate anything right now because we only have one. In fact, this is the first product that we're activating. We're not going to do anything on here, right? So let's leave it like that. That's fine. We are going to come back to this either later on today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow now. Okay, save and next. Right. Can you see on here that you've got the number 7 funnel, and you've got the price point, ebook number 1, thank you page. Okay, yep, that's fine. And on there. So again, tracking and conversion API, again, we're not going to look at this right now at all. Save and next. Fulfillment. One of the things that you can do is to say, oh, send this person a file, and then add a new file. So you can actually add it onto there. Or, for example, in the thank you email that you send them, you can actually go and actually include something in a thank you page may have a link where they download the ebook. Okay, so there's a number of things that you can do that. In this case, right here, right now, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to explain this in more detail to you tomorrow. Okay, save and next. Affiliates, no affiliates with this. No, save and next. Proof widgets, again, no, I'm not going to look at that right now. So save and next. Congratulations. Now, what we've just done here is and it creates a tracking link as well. All right, so again, that's a little bit more advanced, and we'll be probably looking at that later on in the week. All right, but look, let's go back to dashboard and products and funnels again. Okay, so we've got an ebook. It's still draft, and funnel settings, everything is set up there. Look, custom sender, everything is in there. That's fine. We're happy with all that. Make it live and then update. So this is now live. All right, now I realize the time we've had a bit of delay over here today. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go through the same process again, except this time I'm going to do it for, what was the next one on the list? For the online course. Okay, right. Now, again, so this time I'm going to do it quickly. All right, I'm going to do it quickly. New product funnel. I just want you to get used to the rhythm of creating these. New product funnel, name. So here I'm going to put Groove online course, and I'm going to copy that, use as an internal name. That's fine. Your super Groove Online course as a description. Subdomain, again, random numbers and letters. Well, let's do ASDF 65478. All right, category, business, currency, yes, US dollars. Default sender, no, custom sender. Drop down list, pick my custom sender, which domain is it, and pay tech-led growth, show in marketplace, create product funnel. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Okay, now this is the Groove Online course, and edit the product. So I'm going to go. Okay, Dr. Lisa's saying my screen may have frozen again. Okay, we're not having fun today, are we, folks? Just let me know if you can see my screen again. What I'll do, in fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will, let's remove it from there, and then let's go back and add it again. All right, so if you're moving in the small window, okay, right. So at the moment, Karen, give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. It should say Groove Online course. Nope. Okay, all right. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Folks, we've already created one product. We've gone and specified the name of it, the price of it, various other bits, how it looks on the checkout, the colors, the type of information you're going to look for, etc., etc. We've created one product. I think we're having too many technical issues at the moment. So what I'm going to do is, we've gone over the hour already. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back tomorrow. And I mean, is it possible, Karen, give me a thumbs up if you can see this slide. I don't know whether that makes any difference. Can you see that slide? Okay, again, no. All right, okay. Brilliant. Look, trust me, we've done most of the things that I wanted to do today, with that step by step, those 11 steps of creating the product. Okay, first one. Then tomorrow we'll do a recap, and then I'm going to talk to you about checkout. So these 2 days are basically things about products and the checkouts, because the checkout is what you see on a web page. The product is what's underneath, like under the hood, and then it works automatically. As soon as you go to a checkout page, to the checkout, fill in the details, press the submit, whether it's free or whether it's paid, then things will happen under the hood. So tomorrow I will continue with that. I want you to practice though. Remember we had a little bit of time yesterday. I want you to practice. I want you to get into this. This is not TV. This is for you to follow. So whether you're live right now or watching the replay, please do the things that you saw me do, hopefully saw me do, and then practice it. We will then reconvene tomorrow and then carry on with this. Okay? Now, I take it that I've got issues sharing my screen on here. Actually, let me just do one thing. Let me just see if I can actually let me see if I can actually just stop that screen and restart it. Okay. And Karen, let me know if you can actually, or somebody let me know if you can see my screen. I'm sharing a slide. Okay. Okay, right. Okay, so this is yes, okay. So this is what we looked at. What are product funnels? We also looked at how to design and create the funnel, right? We also created the front end product today. We didn't create the order bump today, but we will do tomorrow. And also we will look at multiple price points tomorrow. The first 3 are the bulk of the work today. All right. So in this case, I just want to make sure that you are okay with these items on here. And the first 3 we did, number 4 and 5 we will do tomorrow. Okay. So not only will we do the day 2 items 4 and 5, tomorrow we're going to look at the checkout overview, how to create and configure checkouts, the checkout pages, and then whether you want to actually go and embed the checkouts as HTML or as elements on a Groove web page. All right. I know it sounds terribly complicated. It isn't. I will walk you through it and show you how to do it. Okay. Now, in the meantime, what I'm going to do is let's come back out of here and let me just go back to, hopefully you can see my screen on here still. I'm going to go to GrooveAsia.cm resource again. Remember, check the calendar, go to it, take some action today, and right. Okay, so I've not only have I got a wired connection to my laptop, I've got a Wi-Fi connection as well, and then the wired keeps dropping and the Wi-Fi kicks in and vice versa. So this is so much fun. Remember, we've got Simon's event today and tomorrow. We've got the Insiders Club launch, and there will be more information in that in the next day or 2. We've got all our GLUs and Tyra's Power Hour coming on there as well, and coaching. Join myself and Karen tomorrow at 3 p.m. UK time. That's 10 a.m. Eastern time. And I have my own GLU the day after as well. And you know what time this is. Midday Eastern time or midnight Kuala Lumpur time is the 5-day challenge. Hopefully we'll see you there. And in the meantime, practice, practice, and practice. Karen, take it away with the video. Thank you. And we're just about to find the video. We've got let's use one of the older ones, Karen. Okay? Let's use the older one with the promo on it, which I'm...
GrooveAsia, the world's #1 digital marketing software platform and fastest growing entrepreneurship community, is now free for life. Your complete digital products and services online sales system. All the tools you want to run your internet business. Everything you need to sell products and services online. No credit card, 0 fees. It's just free. Discover the new better way to start an online business, build websites, and sell digital products. Create a full website with unlimited products and funnels, with free hosting, subdomain, and custom domain capability, and with more integrations so you can automate your business. It's truly the last online sales system you will ever need. Save thousands a month with free lifetime access to the top most powerful apps in the industry, including the #1 leading page and funnel building platform in the world, with thousands of brand new members making a switch over every single day. Plus, get free access to our private community, free live training, and free affiliate marketing business opportunity. Discover how to get started for free, secure your free lifetime membership today, and access your free software, training, and bonuses right now. Free for a limited time, only at GrooveAsia.cm.